Researchers in the U.S. been studying the definitive journeys undertaken by affordable PIN lenses. They found 15 to 20% of U.S. users just shake these fiddly lenses downward the leak via the bathroom plunge or bathroom. The Arizona Country College research suggests how a lot of the plasticity content later ends up in waste management water supply treat seedling. The lenses are therefore distribution on cultivated land as wastewater sediment, growing plasticity contamination in the environmental. About 4-5 m human beings carry contacts in the U.S., time rates in some countries differ, in among 5 and 15% of the people in Europe with them. Above the recent 10 years, the use of milder plasticity PIN lenses has grown up quickly in human beings with everyday, week or monthly average disposables in more numbers rather than always up. The new research suggests how in the U.S. at low, about 14 trillion lenses are deserted off, constituting to about 200,000 kg, 441,000 pound, of plasticity waste management each year. The authors of the research reviewed wearers in the U.S. and found how 15 to 20% of them shake their lenses downward sinks and toilets, importance they will largest potential end up in waste management water supply treat seedling. Lot of the waste management water supply content ends up as a digestible sediment that is later frequently distribution on cultivated land. The author's estimation how about 13,000 kg of PIN objective lens plasticity ends up deposit in the path. We aware how everything's in sediment can do its way in effluent of hard rainfall, behind in shallow water supply and how is a duct to the oceans. Down there is the capacity of these lenses creature, undertaken on rather a travel. The researchers are worried how the poses an environmental hazard and may enable the accumulating of insistent toxicity pollutants in sensitive organisms such as helminth and bird. If earthworms absorb the ground and bird nourish on it, later you could see how plasticity do the identical travel as is made by plastic wreckage in oceans. They are turned on by biota how are as well portion of the humane meal circuit, told Professor Halden. PIN lenses are frequently done of a mix of acryl window, silicones and fluoropolymers how allows manufacturers to build a milder plasticity content that permits oxygen supply to undergo via to the site. To job out the effect of waste management water supply seedling on these material, the researchers vulnerable 5 polymer production in PIN lenses to anaerobe and aerobics microorganisms usually found in these treat means. We found how down there were visible changes in the ties of the PIN lenses following length-term treat in the factory's microbes, told Varun Kelkar, one of the authors of Arizona Country College. While the plasticity loses several of its structure force, it will break down downward constructively. The leads to less plasticity suspended particles that would eventually conduct to the forming of microplastics. The researchers wish manufacturers to ensure data on the sticker, informative human beings how to correctly manage of their contacts. The authors of the research say how lenses should be processed wherever the is probable, but if not they should be inclined of by setting them in some continuous, non-recyclable waste management. This easy fix to the is for human beings not to put the lenses downward the plunge or douche or bathroom, told Professor Halden. They are a actual enhancement in quality assurance of lifetime and are a justifiable use of plasticity, so if we solve as a community how we wish to use plasticity for these need, we should as well this the customer in the opportunity to get rid of these material in a accountable vogue.